Hello everyone, I am Dr. Satish Pangal. In this tutorial, we will learn how to compute non-parametric test in SPSS. Non-parametric tests are statistical tests that do not require the data to follow a normal distribution. You can say they are distribution-free tests because they make fewer assumptions about the data than parametric tests. Non-parametric tests are mainly used when the sample size is small, data is not normally distributed, there are outliers in the data. We will understand all non-parametric tests such that Mann-Whitney U-test, Wilcoxon test, Kruskal-Wallis test and Friedman test. Mann-Whitney U-test. Mann-Whitney U-test is a non-parametric alternative to the independent sample t-test. Keep in mind, when you have normally distributed data, you will use independent sample t-test. On the other hand, if your data has an outlier and is not normally distributed, in this case, you will use Mann-Whitney U-test. It compares the distribution of two independent groups to determine whether they differ significantly. So, to perform this, we will add data. In this example, I want to check whether the agricultural productivity in rupees per hectare under organic and inorganic farming is statistical different or not. To perform this, go to the Analyze, select the non-parametric test, click on Legacy Dialogs and select Independent Samples. Your test variable would be productivity in rupees per hectare and your grouping variable will be organic and inorganic farmer codes. Define the group. I have defined one for organic and two for inorganic. Click on continue and press the OK. This is our result table. Now I will provide an interpretation for this table. In this table, the Mann-Whitney U value is 41.00, Z value is -1.539 and asymptotic significance P value is 0.124, which is more than 0.05 threshold limit. Therefore, we accept here null hypothesis and can say there is no significant difference between the productivity under organic and inorganic farming practices in this example. Now I will discuss second non-parametric test. The test is known as Wilcoxon signed rank test. The Wilcoxon signed rank test is a non-parametric alternative to paired sample t-test. It compares the two related measurements. We will assume a null hypothesis for this test is median difference equals 0 and alternative hypothesis is median difference is not 0. To perform this, we will again add data. In this example, I want to check whether productivity in rupees per hectare has significant difference before and after fertilizer use. We will again go to the Analyze, select the non-parametric test, Legacy Dialog and click on Related Samples. Our test pair are productivity before fertilizer use and productivity after fertilizer use. Select Wilcoxon and click on OK. The test result indicate that p-value is more than 0.05, and again we can say there is no statistical significant difference in agricultural productivity before and after fertilizer use in this example. Now I will discuss how to compute Kruskal-Wallis test. The Kruskal-Wallis test is non-parametric alternative to one-way ANOVA, and it compares three or more independent groups. So first we will add data. In this example, I want to check whether agricultural productivity in rupees per hectare among three crop region is statistically significant, different or not. To perform this, we will again go to the Analyze, select the non-parametric test, click on Legacy dialog and click on K independent samples. Our test variable would be the agricultural productivity and grouping variable would be the cropping region. We will define cropping region, and the range for the grouping variable in this example lies from 1 to 3. 1 for wheat rice region, 2 for wheat cotton region and 3 for mixed crop region. So my minimum value is 1 and maximum value is 3. Click on continue, select the Kruskal-Wallis test, press OK. The result of Kruskal-Wallis test indicate that the p-value is less than 0.05. This indicates that there is a statistically significant difference in agricultural productivity in rupees per hectare among three cropping regions. In other words, we can say at least one cropping region has a significantly different level of productivity compared with others. To identify which region has significant difference in the level of productivity compared with others, we conduct Mann-Whitney U-test. For this example, I am going to conduct a post hoc analysis such that Mann-Whitney U-test to check which region has significant difference in comparison to others. So we will again go to the Analyze, select the non-parametric test, Legacy dialog and click on Independent Samples. Test variable would be the productivity and grouping variable cropping region. You will have to perform this test 3 times such that we will define group 1 and 2, 2 and 3, 3 and 1. In this example, I will perform the 1 comparison between 1 and 2 such that wheat rice region and wheat cotton region. Click on continue and press OK. This is our Mann-Whitney test result table, and we can see here the p-value is 0.045, which is less than 0.05. But keep in mind, in this case, we will perform Bonferroni correction because multiple tests are performed to adjust the significance level. Bonferroni adjusted alpha is calculated to justify that there is significant difference between these two cropping regions productivity. After calculating Bonferroni adjusted alpha, we can say the p-value less than 0.0167 are considered statistically significant, and in this case the value is more than Bonferroni adjusted alpha value such that 0.0167. So we will reject this and can interpret that among the wheat rice region and wheat cotton region there is no statistical difference in agricultural productivity. In the same manner, you can perform Mann-Whitney test for wheat cotton region and mixed crop region, such that for code 2 and 3 and mixed crop region and wheat rice region, such that for code 3 and 1. Now I will discuss how to conduct Friedman test. Friedman test is also a non-parametric test which is alternative to repeated measures ANOVA. It compares 3 or more related measurements. Keep in mind, Kruskal-Wallis test compare 3 or more independent groups and Friedman test compare 3 and more related groups. For example, we can compare the crop yield before irrigation, during irrigation and after irrigation. In this test, we consider null hypothesis that all repeated measurements have the same median and alternative hypothesis at least one measurement differs. To perform this, we will again add data. In this example, I want to check whether yield significantly differ across 3 irrigation methods such that flood irrigation, sprinkler irrigation and drip irrigation. To perform this, we will again go to the Analyze, click on Non-Parametric Test, select Legacy dialog and click on K-related samples. Our test variable would be the 3 methods of irrigation. For this example, choose Friedman test type and click on OK. This is our test result table. The interpretation. The p-value is less than 0.05, which indicate that the yield significantly differ across 3 irrigation methods. Keep in mind, if the Friedman test is significant, we generally perform pairwise Wilcoxon signed rank test with a multiple comparison adjustment to determine which pair differ. So for this, I will perform Wilcoxon signed rank test. Go to Analyze, select Non-Parametric Test, Legacy dialogs and click on 2 related samples. Our pair would be flood irrigation and sprinkle irrigation. In second case, sprinkle irrigation and drip irrigation. There is one more pair, drip irrigation with flood irrigation. Click on Wilcoxon and press the OK. This is our test statistics. Now the interpretation of this table. The Wilcoxon signed rank test in this case used as a post hoc analysis test following the Friedman test to compare yield under 3 different irrigation methods. The result indicates that all pairwise comparison are statistically significant because the p-values for all pairs is less than 0.05. The findings also indicate that each irrigation method produced significantly different crop yield. Drip irrigation produced highest yield followed by sprinkler, while flood irrigation resulted in lowest yield. The negative sign or positive sign of Z statistics indicate the direction of ranked differences based on how SPSS computed them. It does not by itself indicate which value has highest effect. In this manner, you can perform all non-parametric tests based on your data type. Thank you. Have a nice day.